I'm gonna be building a Marauder's chest for the Tooth Fairy. You know, like a mini Marauder's chest. And it just so happens that my daughter is starting to lose her teeth, so I thought it would be fun to make a mini Marauder's chest for the Tooth Fairy. Because hardwood is so expensive and hard to come by where I live, I never throw any scraps away. So I had some pieces that were just the right size to make the chest, and I just needed to cut them out. Or, that is so much easier than cutting everything out. Man, I should have been doing that from the beginning. I took all my pieces and I sanded the edges to 45 degrees. And then I took some of the walnut and started to assemble the base. I super glued the pieces together and then added a bottom. And then made a second layer for the base. I marked out where the worn cutout sections were gonna be, and then I took my knife and I cut out those sections. I then glued the two layers together. I took my cherry pieces and I started to add the accent pieces to the base. Periodically sanding down some of the rough areas as I went along. I sketched out some of the design pieces on a thin piece of oak, and then I started fitting them to the base. When working with super glue, it's smart not to glue yourself to your project. And I say that because I may or may not have done that. A lot. With the base done, I started working on the lid. For the angled part of the top, I found that using tape to hold the pieces together helped me a lot in trying to figure out the right angles to make all the pieces fit together. Once the top fit right, I went and I added the sides. And after making a few adjustments, I glued all the pieces together. Then, just like the base, I added all the cherry and oak accent pieces. After adding a bunch of little cubes to the chest, I started carving the cubes into pyramids. I also carved out all the detailed work for the lock hinges on the front of the chest. To secure the lid to the base, I decided to use some leather rather than hinges. I cut out a strip to match the width between the base and the lid, and then I cut out two sections to fit on either side. After gluing them on, it was almost done. To finish it off, I sprayed a couple light coats of lacquer on the chest. I then found a piece of foam for the inside of the chest and cut it to size. And then, putting it all together, I had my mini Marauder's chest done. And it was Tooth Fairy approved.